What's up, guys? It's Zach the Celtics guy here, and I'm back with another video, and I'm here to do another legal lessons video. And I wanted to touch base on another topic of discussion on the legal lessons segments that I do on this channel every now and again, and which I want to do to kind of get away from political stuff for a little bit, which is what I like to do every now and again. Cover these types of topics, also cover world affairs, current events. Y'all know how that goes. So in today's legal lessons, I want to discuss the difference between reckless driving and aggressive driving, and which offense should be considered more severe. Now, in many jurisdictions, there are laws against reckless driving, driving to endanger, or for any of my fans from Anglo-Saxon countries, from like the UK, Australia, New Zealand, what they would call dangerous driving or dangerous operation or something along those lines, or driving to endanger in some other different places too. And then there's one called aggressive driving. See, what the difference between aggressive driving and reckless driving is reckless driving is when you drive in a reckless manner, in a dangerous manner that is inherently dangerous to the safety of the public and the danger to the safety of others on the roadway, which poses an unjustified risk of harm or damage to property or death on the road. It's an unjustified risk, and you knew or ought to have reasonably known of such risk, but you continue to do it anyway. That's what dangerous driving is too, and so in Canada too, and so on and so forth. And then there's aggressive driving, which is where you drive in a dangerous manner, and you're driving and you're characterized by negative emotions, and you're doing it with intent to harm others. So basically, aggressive driving is like just an aggravated version of dangerous driving, but you're doing it with intent to strike fear into another driver, or with intent to harm others, or with intent to coerce, intimidate, alarm, or annoy any person, or to cause others to get angry, or something like that. So with that, aggressive driving is actually punishable much more severely in other places. And there's a good reason for that. Now, don't get me wrong. Reckless driving is a horrible thing. Reckless drivers are scumbags, in my opinion at least, or I think in most people's opinions, because reckless drivers endanger so many lives. You know, those people who are blasting down the highway at hundreds of miles an hour, or 30, 35 miles an hour over the fucking speed limit, you name it. These people are ridiculous. The people that are zigzagging out of lanes and doing all this stuff, racing without signaling, just all this stuff. These people are fucking lowlives. So you see that. Reckless drivers are scumbags. They're the scum of the earth, and they deserve a hefty fine. They deserve to have their license revoked, and they deserve to probably be put in prison too. I wouldn't oppose that. You see these types of people that do it. You even see these people that are driving too fast for the road conditions, that are driving the speed limit or faster in heavy rain or fog or snow or whatever, and it's ridiculous. Those people are reckless drivers too. And I've made that argument many times. And then aggressive drivers are when you do the same thing, but you're doing it with intent to harm others. So as bad as reckless driving is, aggressive driving is worse. The reason is because there's the intent. The intent is what plays a key role in it. Now, reckless driving is a strict liability offense in most places. Strict liability offenses are offenses where you are liable to be punished for that offense irrespective of your intent or irrespective of the negligence. But the difference is that aggressive driving is driving dangerously or driving in a particularly furiously or angry manner, a furious manner or angry manner, and you do it with intent to harm others or intimidate others, or with intent to strike fear or alarm in others. So with that, aggressive driving is more serious. It's just the difference is reckless driving is driving dangerously, posing an unjustified risk, and you knew of that risk, or you ought to have reasonably known of the risk you were posing, but you continued to do it anyway. Aggressive driving is when you do it and you're driving dangerously, you're tailgating someone, cutting someone off, or you're speeding, and you're intending to strike fear in others, and you're intending to show off your aggressive tendencies, and you continue to do it anyway with intent to alarm, annoy, or harm others. So that is why aggressive driving is much more serious. And I would agree with that. Aggressive drivers need to be dealt with very severely. Now, as someone who, I deal with a lot of stupid drivers all the time. Steven will tell you that. I mean, I get pissed off with people like there's no tomorrow. But there's never an excuse. There's never an excuse to be aggressive on the roadway. There's never an excuse for it. No matter how stupid the other person is, no matter how slow another person is, there's no excuse to zigzag around other people, tailgate someone, try to chase after people. No, that's unacceptable. You don't do that. And if you do that, you deserve to have your license taken away. You deserve a hefty fine. You deserve maybe even criminal prosecution. Because aggressive driving is a very serious offense. It involves intent to harm others, intent to expose your rage and aggressiveness to other drivers, which can strike fear into other drivers. It's unacceptable. There's no reason for it. It's unacceptable. This is an unjustified risk. Okay, you're risking your own life to show others that hey, fuck you, you're a fucking piece of shit, whatever. Yeah. Like, okay, that might be true, but that's no reason to be an aggressive piece of shit on the roadway, or to zigzag from one lane to the other simply because you're in a hurry to fucking go nowhere. As I always say, because it's what it always seems like. It always seems like these people are in a fucking hurry to go nowhere. That's what I always say. So no, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you see all these stupid people on the roads today. These aggressive drivers, these reckless drivers, these people who drive too fast for the road conditions, these people that blast down the highway at like fucking 90, 100 miles an hour, whatever. Like, these people are lowlives. They don't care. They're reckless. They're stupid. They're aggressive. They're in a hurry to go nowhere. They're doing it because they're just stupid. They don't care. And I can say that from a psychological perspective as someone who works in the mental health field. The psychology around aggressive driving, reckless driving is very complex because it really just varies on a case-by-case basis. Reckless drivers are more just careless than anything. They're just dangerous, and they have like blatant indifference, and they just don't care. They're selfish. They're careless. They don't care. That's as simple as that. They just don't give a fuck. If they don't care, they shouldn't be allowed to drive on the roadway, which is why it's punished as severely as it is in most places. And I would argue it probably should be punished more severely than what it is, depending on where you live. And aggressive drivers, they just do it because they're pissed off and they're in a hurry to go nowhere, and they're just low lives too. And they want to show others, like, oh, look at me. Like, no, you're not cool. Like, you're not fucking cool. People who drive aggressively and recklessly, you people are what kill. You kill other people by doing what you're doing. You damage property. You injure others. You're the people that cause devastating accidents because you're in a fucking hurry to go nowhere. And if you were driving better, you wouldn't cause this. So then when you get into an accident and then it's your fault, if you don't die first, depending on the speed that you're traveling, when your insurance goes through the roof, then you're going to sit there and then you're going to have a complete mental breakdown. These people are going to have complete mental breakdowns. Like, oh, look at me. I didn't mean to do this. Oh, my God. Like, why is this? Like, no. No, take responsibility. Take some fucking responsibility for your own actions, okay? You see all these people, and this is the reason why car insurance is so fucking expensive in so many places. It's because of people like you. It's because of people like this. That's the reason. Got to deal with these people and just deal with it. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid people out there. I get it. I deal with them on a daily basis. But there's no excuse to be driving recklessly or driving aggressively because you don't like the way someone else is driving. Yes, I have the tendency to fucking honk my horn and tell these people like, what the fuck you doing? Or these like people that, like, I have the tendency to get really impatient with people. Like, I have zero patience for stupid drivers on the road that will like, they're sitting at the red light turns green, and they're sitting there for like 15 seconds, like, get the fuck going, what are you doing? People like that. It's like, people, pay attention. So I get it. I get irritated with these people too. But I'm not going to sit there and speed around them or try to blast through a red light simply because I don't like the way they're driving, there's a difference, like, where you got to handle yourself. You got to handle yourself when you're driving, because you know what? When you're driving a vehicle, you're driving a deadly weapon. You're driving a 3,000 to 4,000 pound machine, which is a weapon that can easily, severely injure, if not kill, another human being or an animal. It's not acceptable. So no, reckless drivers and aggressive drivers are just bad people. They're lowlives. They're criminals. Reckless driving is a crime. Aggressive driving is a crime too, and more serious than the former. And it should be. Aggressive driving is more seriously because of the intent. Aggressive driving is driving dangerously and intending to drive dangerously or to commit one or more other traffic violations with intent with malicious intent, with rageful intent. And then, reckless driving, like I've said, and I don't mean to repeat myself, is you're driving in a dangerous manner and you pose a risk, you know of the risk, you should reasonably know the risk, you continue to do it anyway. So, yeah, people like this need to be dealt with very severely because these people are what they are. They're criminals. They're criminals. And when you're criminal, you need to get criminal punishment. The punishment needs to fit the crime, and that's something I'm conservative on. As someone who's center left, that's something I'm conservative on, and this goes for that too. When you endanger other people, I have no tolerance for reckless people or dangerous people in general. But when you do this, and I see it on a daily basis, and I see this type of thing, it's unacceptable. You people need to be dealt with. These people need to be dealt with very severely. Because the risk that they're posing to the road, it's unnecessary, it's unjustified, it's reckless, it's irresponsible, it's out of line. It's as simple as that, pun not intended. Stay in your lane. It's out of line, so stay in your line and stay in your lane. You do your thing, I do my thing. I'm going to where I need to go, you need to go where you need to go. Live and let live, people. And always remember to drive safe. That's all I have to say for today, but thank you all for listening. This is another episode of Zach's Legal Lessons. I don't know what episode this is. This is episode number... This would be episode number 6. So this concludes episode number 6 of Zach's Legal Lessons. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all again in the next video. More content, streams, premieres, other videos in the works. Stay tuned to find out more videos on the way. This is Zach, the Solids Guy, saying thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this episode of Zach's Legal Lessons, episode number 6. More legal lessons like this coming your way soon. More videos like this, streams, premieres, and other stuff coming your way soon. See you all again in the next video. See you all again. See you all again next time. Bye for now. Peace out. Stay safe and drive safe. And always be on the lookout, no matter where you live. Peace out.